Ladies and gents, girls and boys, in on my bass and service is this beautiful Bacchus Woodlines handmade series, HJ Freak signature model. This was made about 5 years ago, and it's discontinued maybe 4 years ago or something. I think they made their last run of these in 2020, it's an absolutely fantastic instrument, very high quality, one-piece ash body, with wonderful Aguilar pickups with the fat magnets, so they're nice and hot. Aguilar OBP3 preamp with a comprehensive control set. Just on the rear pickup now, and I'm just going to go with the bass boosted treble and mid at notch. We'll have the master tone about halfway. If we bring the mid all the way up, it gets really beautifully kind of creamy and I would say mouthy would be. And the frets are so accurate up top as well, even on the B string. You know, it doesn't get all kind of warbly. It's very minimal. Like usually you get more warble because of the thickness of the strings, and these strings are just standard gauge, 45 through to 125, so that's pretty standard. Oh, beautiful. And the mid switch, yeah, when it's down, it's in the warmer setting. When you pull it up, it gets brighter. And that B string. Beautiful. It's gorgeous stuff. And you can hear the intonation is good. Needs a tiny little bit of adjustment. I've done all the basic cleaning, maintenance, and got to do a little bit more on the setup just to make it that little bit better, but it's still very, very good for the most part. And of course you've got more brightness available on the master tone and the treble. Now everything's full up. say. Beautiful. And yeah, all the way up the fretboard, nice and accurate. So you've got a lot of tonal scope there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so that deals really with the rear pickup. Although I didn't do passive mode, so the master tone still works in passive mode. That's your active passive switch down there. Passive. So yeah, loads of tonal scope there. Let's look at it for a bit of a slap tone. Let's go balanced. I'm going to take the mid to notch and bass and treble boosted and master tone all the way up. It's nice, isn't it? And then if we boost the mid, get that mouthiness. It's not my favorite for slap, but you know, it's really mouthy on the mid stair. And then pull up the mid switch. That almost reminds me of a Music Man tone, actually, where you've got the mids boosted, but you've got the mid switch pulled up, so you've got like, I guess that's a what is that? Maybe 600 hertz boost, whereas that's 400 down there, so it's much warmer. But anyway, that deals with that. Sounds great for slap. Alternatively, you can go passive. You know, that's passive. Oh, and while I'm on it, you might be wondering what this other switch is for. That is a kill switch. So it means if you've got to go take a tinkle in the intermission during a concert or something, you can just turn your bass off. You don't have to unplug it. You don't have to do anything to the amplifier. Just stick it on its stand, go and have a waz, get back on stage, click the switch, you're ready to go. That's it. Or you can mess around with it, do tricks. You know, whatever you want to do. You know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. Front pickup. Let's just do everything. Let's just go for the fuggiest sound we get. Yeah, we'll even cut the mids. We'll just have the bass boosted. Everything else turned down. Everything else. All right, and then let's take the mid to notch all the way up on the mid. Get that mouthiness again. Treble up. Oh, sorry. Mid in the 600 position. The knob pulled up. And let's add the treble and the master tone up. Very nice. Kind of crisp and throaty. Yeah, so that pretty much deals with all of the settings. Of course, you've got front pickup, passive mode as well, but I don't really need to go through that, do I? So wonderful bass, absolutely excellent quality craftsmanship as usual with Bacchus handmade. Beautiful hardware. I believe the bridge is the hip shot edition of headless bridge. It's nice and easy to use, it looks great, and it's heavy, so it gives you great balance. This is a bass that you can literally just have on your lap and it's going to balance perfectly because it has no head. You know, a lot of other basses, you're going to have a head with tuners on it and it'll balance very nicely on a strap, and it'll be fine with your arm resting on it, but you won't be able to let go of it like this without it moving, right? So that's the advantage of a headless. It's a bit like my, I haven't played this for a while, but this is my Tribe headless, which is a lighter weight, but similar. Definitely not as, this isn't quite on the same level craftsmanship wise, but anyway. Yeah, so there you go. And did I mention this is a one-piece ash body, and it's beautifully grained. I think I said it all. I said already. I've cleaned it, polished it, and it's got minor surface scratching on it. The condition rank of this is B+. It's about 5 years old. It also has the case candy, which is a special custom pick guard, which is horrible in my opinion. It's pink and checkered and stuff. Ugh. Well, I mean, you know, if you know HJ Freaks, if you're familiar with HJ Freaks, it's this bloke, right? You'll see him on YouTube. He's definitely a great player. I admire his skills and I respect what he does. It's not my thing, but that's the pick guard and the case candy, the cloth, cleaning cloth. Yeah. He's a funny bloke. He is. He's the one who, you know, the cross-dressing slapper. I'll link to his channel actually. Yeah, you can see what he does if you're not familiar with him already. And also I'll link to the his other signature model in the cost performance range, which we have, which is still available now. That's still being made. It's not on this kind of level, but it's still very good for the money. But this thing, psh, it's a beautifully made instrument, and the sound set is great. It's a little bit different to my taste. Like I find the mids on this are extremely mouthy, and I would have a slightly different knob layout. I'm not a great fan of having stack volume and master tone. I prefer to have them separated. And on the standard model of the Woodline HL5, it was a two-piece ash body with chrome hardware as standard, or black hardware as standard. I can't remember which, but one or the other. And instead of having an OBP3, it had an OBP2 with a master tone volume balancer bypass switch, and I don't think it didn't have a kill switch or a mid switch, but for me that was enough. Very similar to the other headless model that Bacchus do in the high end range is the FAMI 5. I'm also linking to that. That is still being made, by the way, if somebody's looking for a high-end Bacchus headless bass. I would recommend that. Bit simpler in terms of circuitry than this. And if I remember rightly, the FAMI has humbuckers, which I personally prefer. But, you know, to each their own. Still, fantastic instrument. It's on an 18-volt circuit, by the way. So you get maximum headroom on the preamp, and the neck is a slim D grip with a 46 or 47 millimeter bone nut, beautifully cut, beautiful fretboard, very high grade ebony. Yep, so that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you find my videos informative, useful in any way, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you want something similar, please do follow the link to my Bass Hunter service. Something like this, though, is rare and probably not going to show up for a long time. This took a year roughly to find. So, and it's not even, the customer actually wanted a 4-string, but I don't think you're going to get that. So, you know, might as well settle for a 5-string. Got that extra string after all. Yep. So, and it's very, you know, I recommend actually having a 5-string in your arsenal, because it's, you know, it's needed for most genres of music these days. So that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care and have a wonderful weekend.